Okay, so I have an activity for you all. We are all about hands-on heuristics here at the Lawn Chair Philosophy Foundation. That is, we get down and dirty with our subject matters and take on the philosopher's perspective for ourselves, not just imaginatively, but through some creative act. We want to create some art that in the act of that creation captures not only our thoughts, but our emotional motivations as well, which might influence our thoughts. And through reflecting upon what we create, we can better and more efficiently reflect on why we come to the conclusions that we do. We believe that just logical analysis alone is not going to give you a very objective, full, rational, reflective experience. So what I want you to do is to take on Aquinas' perspective for yourselves. We live in a democratic republic here in America, and many countries in the Western world, don't operate in terms of a pure absolute monarch. So sometimes it's easy to judge Aquinas' thinking from our own perspective. So I'm going to try to get us as best as we can out of our own perspective and take on his. So I want you to create a kingdom for yourself. You rule over the land of, insert your name here, Topia. My land's called Birchfield Topia. Welcome, bitches. Oops. And I want you to draw a map. I want you to have, what is involved in your community. Maybe you have a community garden over here. Here's your castle over here. Here's the common square. Maybe we've got the church over here, or whatever faith you have. You symbolize it however you want. But I want you to create a map of your whole community. And you've got your people over here doing their thing. Whatever. Okay. Now, once you've created your map and you have fully immersed yourself into this community, I want you to put it into a situation. You know what? Famine has hit. Last year, the crops didn't do so good, and your stores of grain or whatever, they are not aplenty. The cattle and the fowl and whatever else it is that we're eating are not plentiful either. The people are hungry. And you know what? Exchange rates between your land and the other lands are so high that there hasn't been much trade of goods, so you can't get much in from other places. And you know what? There have been rumors coming from the east of impending war. The people, they're starting to stir. They're a little anxious and they're a little hungry. And they go to your castle, which just so happens to be adorned with all sorts of riches, which were gifted you by nobles from across the globe. And they're looking at you going, In this state of affairs, you're living in such opulence. They want more than just food. They want protection. They want answers. What laws do you decree in order to quell the chaos and serve your community? And I want you to refer to your map, because I want you to see that community and what it is that it needs visually. So you've got your map, and then next to it, I want you to have your decrees, and I want you to reflect upon why it is you believe the community has the structure that it does. I want you to question why the needs that you projected onto this community are needs to begin with, and why these people, your kingdom, your subjects, would naturally have those needs. And I want you to reflect on why it is you believe those laws to serve those needs. And I want you to take on Aquinas' project, not only to have those laws serve the direct needs of your people, but I want your laws to hopefully serve both formally and spiritually the divine essence, the common good. So I want you to reflect on all the whys, and maybe through this visual you can help yourself reflect why it is you decreed what you did, what needs there are, why you imagined those needs to begin with, and how it is you're going to react in this situation. Not so that you can judge yourself harshly. There aren't really right or wrong answers to this exercise here, but I want you to, just in a very light, non-judgmental manner, reflect on why it is you did what you did in this exercise. And maybe write about it. Go on our discussion boards and post your response to this. And if you're not signed up as a member, do that. It's real cheap. It's a great deal. And then you're going to have access to those discussion boards, which are private, which are overseen by me. And you can maybe ask me a question, and I'll try to get to it there, or discuss with you what's going on, or at least give you a pat on the back for putting up with me and entertaining my exercise here. So yes, do sign up as a member, get access to the readings, which I mentioned in these videos, and then you can have access to those discussion boards, which are private, so feel free to let it fly without worry of some asshole who has no idea what they're talking about coming at you and judging when you're just trying to learn and grow and explore, as you'll see happens a lot on the Reddit. So yay us, yay you, yay philosophy. Okay, that's it for Aquinas. On to the next thing.